Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky Christian University Soccer as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the KCU Knights live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the pitch for the pregame show and KCU Soccer live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good afternoon from the Joker Lawn Care broadcast table. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here as we get you set for Columbia and KCU in men's soccer action here in the heart of the parks in Grayson, Kentucky. High atop the press box here at Knight Stadium on a beautiful fall afternoon here in this latter part of October as Columbia comes in 3-9-2, 2-8 in conference play. They fell last time 2-1 to St. Andrews. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, KCU 0-15-1 in the midst of a 13-game skid. They lost last time 5-1 to Johnson. Knights will be back in action on Tuesday night when they play Appalachian Bible College as they'll close out the regular season at home. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll get our starting lineups and get you ready for first kick. KCU and Columbia, the Koalas out of South Carolina, as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care. 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
Back here at the Joker Lawn Care table, James Collier getting you ready for KCU and Columbia. Let's take a look at the starters for the visiting Koalas. In goal will be the junior Nathan Huff. Theodis Caruso, Brandon Malcolm, Grayson Allen, Nikos Kautsarias, Gabriel Guadagno, Max Barkley, Dan Streifler, Abner Madrid, Lucas Dahlen, and Andrew Wilson. That's the 11 on the field for the visitors out of Columbia, South Carolina. For KCU, in the goal will be Brett Ferguson, the senior out of Peebles High School in Hillsboro, Ohio. He'll be joined on the field by Patrick McDavid, Jesse Heiser, Daniel LaRue, Jeremy Allig, Hunter White, Gage White. Odd seeing those two on the field at the same time. Usually they were subbing out for each other. Tanner Hughes, Sam Miller, Gage Bowling, and Jordan Miranda to round out the Knights here this afternoon. Beautiful afternoon here in Grayson. starting to actually heat up a little bit, as we were very cool and comfortable during the women's contest, and that sun has gotten in behind us, and it has turned things up in a matter of a few minutes to make it a little warmer than was expected here. I've gone and actually changed clothes in between games to try to get down to fighting weight, if you will, to cool things off a little bit here. So my wife, Alicia Collier, will be bringing you on the video you see on your screen as my camera operator here today. Greatly appreciate everyone tuned in. First time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like, and hit that bell each time we put out a message, each time we put out a new broadcast.
Dear Father, we thank you for this beautiful day that you've given us, Lord. We thank you for these players, these competitors, Lord. As they step out on this pitch today, Lord, I pray that you would give them strength, give them courage to play well, Lord, and give them a fruitful time, Father. May we honor you in all that we say and we do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And now for our starting lineups. First for Columbia, number 00, Nathan Huff. Number 4, Theodosis Caruso. Number 5, Brandon Malcolm. Number 6, Grayson Allen. Number 7, Nikos Koutsoras. Number 13, Gabriel Gudongo. Number 15, Max Barsley. Number 16, Dan Streifler. Number 17, Abner Madrid. Number 26, Lucas Dahlin. And number 30, Andrew Wilson. The Koalas are coached by Logan Kuhn and assisted by Andrew Wilson. And now for your KCU Knights. Number 0, a senior, Brett Ferguson. Number 3, a freshman, Patrick McDavid. Number 4, a junior, Jesse Heiser. Number 6, your captain and a senior, Daniel LaRue. Number 10, Jeremy Alig. Number 11, a senior, Hunter White. Number 12, a freshman, Gage White. Number 17, a senior, Tanner Hughes. Number 18, a freshman, Samuel Miller. Number 22, a sophomore, Gage Bowling. And number 26, a junior, Jordan Miranda. Your Knights are coached by Jeremy Miller and assisted by Joshua Miller, Caleb DuBois, Jason Gay, and Isaiah Jones.
So your starting lineups for both teams here today. The Koalas in black today with purple numerals. They're illegible on the front. You cannot even see them. They're difficult to even see through a set of binoculars. KCU in the gray tops with the red stripes, black numbers on the front and the back. I've said this many times when it comes to the game of soccer. I don't know who came up with the designs for uniforms, but they were never considering anyone other than the people on the field seeing the numbers from any point of view. And I'm not taking a strike at either one of these two teams. I've seen way worse. I do a lot of stuff up in Huntington covering Marshall. And Marshall University, their women's soccer team have the world's worst jerseys I've ever seen in my life. Brunel out of Georgia actually had gold on white numbers and letters. And you talk about impossible. I mean, that brought me back in the days of covering UCF football when Blake Bortles was still playing for the UCF team. They came to Huntington, and they were in white and gold jerseys with gold lids, and it was sunny at high noon kickoff. You couldn't see anything. So, again, I'll as long as I've got the backs of the players, I can see them no problem. The fronts, that becomes a different story. So, bear with me as we work through this one. KCU will have possession first. They'll work it right to left as I view it here, high on top the press box. And off we go. Period number 1 in action. Knights try to play a through ball up off the foot of Sam Miller. Miranda working with a ball behind him. Miller takes a drop. Back to the middle, Jeremy Olig. A pleasant good afternoon to John Butler and Carolyn watching from Campbellsville. Again, if you're watching along with us this afternoon, drop me a message there in the chat box. Let me know where you're tuned in from. I'll give you a shout out during the broadcast. So a free kick for the Knights just past midfield as Jesse Heiser sends a low driving ball. Knights try to turn it toward the net off the header, but could not do so. It bends wide left, and a goal kick coming up for the visitors. Regular season about to conclude. Knights will close things out here Tuesday evening at 6 against Appalachian Bible College. We'll have the action beginning at 5:50 right here on Kool TV. So Nathan Huff, big bounding ball down past the midfield stripe as the back line defender of Gage Bowling turns that one downfield for the Knights. They'll try to get a run going. White had it at his feet, could not control it. Now off to the near sideline, it goes to the far sideline. Guadagno takes the drop, brings it near side now. Right in front of me, Grayson Allen. Sam Miller with a nice closeout. Oh, our good friend Jensen Harbaugh tuned in from down at Pippa Passes. Former Knight, likes to join the broadcast and chime in throughout the broadcast. I remember covering him here a couple of years back. Got to see him when the Atlas Lloyd came up here and played in the regular season. It was good to see him back on the pitch. Good bounding ball there by Brett Ferguson. 50-50 ball missed by both. Giving chase on the far side is Daniel LaRue. And a throw-in coming up on the far sideline. Columbia women won earlier this afternoon, 5-0. A nice ball movement here going for the Koalas. They bring it to the near sideline. Grayson Allen just outside the 18, tries to bend it down inside on a little one-timer as they were feeding it. Down towards Streifler, who leads the team in goals. But he sends that one wide and high. So a goal kick coming up for the Knights. Nice job there by McDavid to play that one forward out of the air, but it's intercepted on the backside. Guadagno gets swept off his feet by Miranda on the back line. It'll be a throw in. No, it should be a free kick. Yeah, I was going to start with a throw in, and Grayson Allen said, hey, bring that back here. That's a free kick. Allen, the senior out of Lake Wiley, South Carolina. Transfer out of Coker University. Setting everything up wide left. Low driving ball. Miranda giving chase. Can't get there. It'll be a throw in near side. Official comes in. Let's see what the discussion is going to be at this point, as we're going to get a PK on a ball touched in the box. So Grayson Allen will line it up as he'll go at Brett Ferguson. And that gets off of the mitts, but it goes through for the goal. And Columbia takes the 1-0 lead. Sporting Goods instant replay. Ferguson read it correctly. Just about a half step tardy, being able to deflect that one out of the goal. So a ball goes home in the 5th minute. Sam Miller trying to save it near side. Loses his footing and the ball, and a goal kick coming up. Big ball out near midfield. Trying to leave it for McDavid. It's taken away from him. That's Guadongo. Plays it ahead. Back to Allen. Allen on a nice ball out in front. Streifler bends it across the 18. Slow rolls up through. Trying to set up on a runner there was Kaltsarias. Beautiful set piece there. As Dan Streifel, the senior out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, nearly had a nice 1-2 gimme go, and there it was. Allen with the corner kick from the near side. Low driving kick. Ball comes all the way back out to the near side of the 18. Sam Miller trying to fight for position. Allen plays it off his foot out of bounds, and it goes back to the Knights. Nice job defensively on the back line there by the Knights, but the ball rolls out top of the 18. And a big strike there from Guadongo. Sends it wide left, and it goes back to KCU. Right at 7 minutes gone here in the first period. Koalas lead at 1-0 on the PK from Grayson Allen. High bounding ball, far side, 50-50 ball, makes a high hop. White wins it, playing with it at his feet with heavy pressure from behind from Andrew Wilson. He can't play it down, throw in for the visitors. Lucas Dahlen of Stungsund, Sweden, the freshman. I'm not certain what they're going to send a player off. As Abner Madrid went walking toward the sideline and looked very, he's got a bloody nose. Okay, I see it now. I couldn't tell what was going on with him, but he's immediately the certified athletic training staff tending to him quickly. And he's dealing with what looks like a bloody nose. Dangerous ball for the Knights defense there in the 18. Jordan Miranda, nice job there to turn that one away. Nice play there by Caruzu. Teams just kind of trading possessions here between the 15 yards of action. And Katsarias tries to go with a strike out of the air and bends it wide right. Miranda's kick very low. Katsarias tries to roll it off to the left. Miranda steps to and right back to his Katsarias that takes it away. Now Wilson battling for position far side. Koalas possessing nicely Wadongo drops it off. They'll go negative, take it back out to their center back, Brandon Malcolm. Now Allen near side. Has it off of his feet of Sam Miller. We play through. Malcolm intercepts back line. Knights can't play it down. Throw in for the visitors as they play it up towards Streifler. Gage Bowling there. Nice defensive stop by him. He's always a force on that back row for the Knights. And a dangerous ball as he tried to go back to his keep. Ferguson came off his line and almost left the net wide open for an empty look. Here's Tanner Hughes. Feeds it out to White. White out in transition, trying to get there, can't do so. Knocked off of his feet, no whistle. Koalas will possess, slow things down, taking it forward. Now to the far side. And McDavid's whistled for the foul there as he takes the man off of his feet. That was Nikos Kautsarias. Quickly back in action we go, and a misplayed ball off the feet of Brandon Malcolm. Baseball playing some fall action off to our right here to the east end zone. And Miller gets sandwiched as he goes hard to the turf by Giovanni Barraza. I think Miller takes some of the worst falls of anybody on this team. And I don't know if it's just because of the way that he's always going, but he makes some of the, I mean, you can hear the thuds from up top. Good ball for Miranda down inside the 18. Knights trying to settle things. Columbia building from the back end. Out in front, they've got three. They'll take it off to Streifler, and they've got him offsides. And I think he knew it. He kind of gave up on the ball, and you could see he was at that point. One Columbia fan down here wanting to be in a referee. .50-50 ball. Koalas possess. Work it near side to Allen. He'll switch fields. White trying to play up to create some pressure in the back end toward the keeper. Ball turned downfield. Gage Bowling sends it right back. Nice job there by Miller playing it near side to Hunter White. White loses it off his feet. We're going the other way. Good throw in. Kautsarias tried to play it down, couldn't do so. They feed it right back to him, but Miranda steps two. 50-50 ball between four players, two for each side. Back to the Knights it goes. Jordan Miranda with that left hand taped up. Miranda sends it off to Miller. He'll play it off his chest. Trying to play through. Heavy pressure there from Guadagno. Now Allen. Chipping it out in front. Got too much on that one on the touch. Had Kautsarias on a run, but just fed him way too far. And allowed Ferguson easily to come off of his line and take that one away. Approaching 31 minutes to go in the opening half. 1-0 our score. The lone goal thus far, a PK from Grayson Allen after a handball whistled against KCU inside the box. So a free kick coming up for the Koalas. Allen puts it in the sky to the far sideline. And it's across the end line. A goal kick coming up for KCU. Ball comes near side. Nice ball fed up near side. Guadagno takes it opposite. Looking all the way across the field toward Andrew Wilson. Wilson chasing it down in that far corner. Heavy pressure from Daniel LaRue. Takes it across the end line, but they've got him off. Koala's doing a really good job building from the back. Working this near side and then crossing. That time I think that they may have not wanted quite the turn that they got on the ball when they sent it across toward Wilson on that back post because he had to revert back so far to go get it. But a great idea. And on the backside defensively, KCU did a good job of closing out. Here comes that ball near side again. Daniel Streifler lost it off his feet. Miranda took it away from him. McDavid with 2 on. Little sidestep left. Rolls it up to White. Miranda trying to aid. He gets tangled up with 2 players, including his own teammate of Hunter White. And then White and Allen collide on the near side next to the midfield stripe as he loses it off his feet out of bounds. Big throw from Allen on that back row. McDavid with heavy pressure tried to swipe it upfield as he was suffocated there by Guadagno. Good throw by Allen as it's played off the chest of Miranda out of bounds. And a chance here for Allen. As you can immediately see, all the players going down inside the 18. He's going to fire this thing down toward the 6. He's got plenty to do so. Really good throw. Gage Bowling plays it off the header. Wilson off the left side. And Heiser sends it out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick coming up for the visitors. Andrew Wilson out of Glasgow, Scotland, a freshman, quickly puts it in play. They try to just go with the short corner over there and touch it in. KCU defended nicely, and they'll get a goal kick coming up out of it. Wilson settles, plays negative. They'll touch it back to him on the far sideline. Takes it up right in front of the Knights bench. Kaltsarias tried to go with a one-time touch. Knights defended it nicely. And Caruso sends a big ball up the left sideline. And then the Knights will kick it off of Wilson out of bounds. Nice job defensively there on the back line by Jesse Heiser. Both players have the ball go right over top of their heads on the leap. Knights win it on the backside for a moment, and then the Koalas take it away. A drop back to the keep of Nathan Huff. Gage White playing very high, chasing after that ball, trying to get the keep out of position on one of those errant passes. A big chipped ball right down toward the 18. Looking on that run out, looking for Kaltsarias. But it sails well over top of his head and into the midst of the senior goalkeeper of Brett Ferguson out of Peebles High School. And we get a push from behind on KCU, so the foul will give The Koalas, a free kick. They put it in play, nearly kicked it out of bounds, trying to go opposite with it. Doing a really good job executing a triangle offense right now. Now they'll get the keep involved with it as well. Miranda tried to go sky high, bowling there on the back line. Heiser beats Wilson. Nice little deke move there to get Wilson off the ball. Now Patrick McDavid, pride of Grayson out of East Carter High School, whose team won the 16th Region Championship earlier today for boys action. Pair of subs set to check in for Columbia on the far sideline on the next stoppage. And here they come. Number 27, Aiden Bowers, and number 29, Andrew Setti. We'll go across 24 minutes left to go here in the opening half. 1-0, Columbia in front of KCU. A PK from Grayson Allen in the 5th minute. It's been our decider so far. Miller gets shoved off his feet on a push from behind from Guadagno. So a free kick for the Knights. Jordan Miranda with a little bit of breeze at his back will be able to put this one in play. Good chip down to the 18. Ball out top. And the Koalas turn it away. Heiser steps 2, feeds it off to Miranda. Miranda with a nice touch to Bowling. Knights are out of position. They've got everybody played up on that ball. So Bowling is down on an offensive side. They'll feed it off his head. He'll go top shelf, and it's turned away. A perfect ball here as we look at this on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. As they bring it across the top of the 6, and Bowling from just inside the 18 tried to go top shelf. Nathan Huff may have got a fingertip on it, but apparently not, because they're going to say that it's a goal kick. Man, that was a heck of an effort by the Knights there for an equalizer that nearly went home. And as I was talking, they bring Bowling out of that back line to put him up front on that kick, trying to play, an offensive attack from the big swing of the leg from Jordan Miranda. And it nearly paid off big on the backside after the deflected ball was cleared. Entering the game for KCU is Jaime Rodriguez. And Tanner Hughes just sent that one to the moon. He went from the right side and hit that one as far up in the air as you possibly could out of bounds. Inaki Baltalori out of Mexico City checking in. His first action here today. McDavid settles, leaves it near side. Hughes up to Miller ahead. Miller chasing down in the near corner. And then lost it off his feet out of bounds. And it should be a goal kick coming up. No, they're going to say it was a throw-in just before it got to the flag. Allen with a big throw up the far line. Eason Pogthongna in the contest as well, playing in that in the midfield area as he played that one forward. But the Koala can't run it down. Hasn't been a lot of action toward the goal in this one, but when it has gotten that direction, it's gotten very animated quickly. Mostly it's been teams trading possessions between their striking thirds. There's Miller trying to play it down in that far corner out to Rodriguez. Koalas will drop and reset from the back. Left-footed ball from the far side. Played it right into 3 KCU players. And then a nice move as Wilson takes it from the left side, tried to feed it underneath. Had Aiden Bowers on a run, and he couldn't finish. And then Brandon Malcolm out of York, South Carolina, sends it down toward his attacking third. Columbia is showing one thing that I've noticed really quickly, and is they are content with a 1-0 lead. They're going to pack it in defensively. They'll make the runs when they get those opportunities, much like this one right here. Nice move, a slow roller across the face of the 6, and stepping in there and knocking away was Heiser. Check out this, how he set it up. Gage Bowling was defending nicely. It just swiped it inside, and Heiser read it perfectly on the defensive back line to take that run away. Allen with a big throw. Ball controlled near side. Allen on a chip. Going back post, and coming in was Allen. He nearly had it. Allen was feeding Andrew Wilson. Wilson just right through the ball and just misses. A beautiful ball there by Grayson Allen. And Andrew Wilson off that back post nearly played it into the net. Just inside of 18 to go here in the opening half. 1-0 Columbia leading KCU. Koalas 3-9-2 on the season. 2-8 in AAC play. Lost last time out against St. Andrews 2-1. And we got a Koalas player down after taking a shove from behind. That's Giovanni Brazar. Let's see if we're going to get a stoppage here from our official. Barzaz is holding his head for a moment, and he's going to come to his feet. Seems to be okay. I got him more in the back of his neck areas where he's rubbing more than his head. So we'll stay on the field with him as he'll jog back into the game. Miranda gets upended on the near side as he goes up against Baldlori and took the worst of the backside of that. Allen with a big throw, but Miranda there to turn it away. Allen will move forward about 30 yards and try it again. Miranda does exactly the same thing, hits it out of bounds. And you're almost getting Allen in a chance of throwing down something toward the 18. And there it goes. That's down close to the 6. Loose ball outside, a nice save, but a finish at the net by Wilson. Columbia takes a 2-0 lead As we look at it here on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay, it started off the throw from Allen. Wilson got the first touch on it. Ferguson was there, could not corral it back in. And then Wilson deposits it off the touch there on the net. And the Koalas lead it 2-0. Abner Madrid back in the ball game. Just inside of 16 to go in the first half. And the Koalas have added to their lead. And all that was set up from the throw from Grayson Allen. And it was 2 throws that got him into that position. Both of those turned away from Jordan Miranda. But then it got him down to the point to where he can aim a ball down to the 18, and he split the difference between the 18 and the 6. And it was a heck of an effort by Brett Ferguson. Just could not mitt it. And Wilson followed up his initial strike to put it in the back of the net. Bowling playing against Bowers. Nice job by Bowling and Miranda. Sam Miller gets taken off his feet again. Like I said, he gets some of the worst hip checks, body blows, whatever you want to call them. So Miranda with the free kick. Good ball there by Jordan Miranda. Malcolm turns it away on the back line. They'll send it far side. KCU pointing, as is Columbia, and our center official finally says Columbia ball. 2 subs coming on for Columbia. Number 3, Noah Pongthana returns, and Roan Pottiger checking in for his first action in the contest. Inside of 14 to play in the opening half. 2-0 Columbia leading. Brian Belong Jr. checking in for KCU as well. His first action this afternoon. Nice job defensively there by Jeremy Alig. Also in for KCU is Gabriel Olaji. And Alig just got too much on that one on the throw from Jordan Miranda. Bowers to throw it in. Big throw by him down across the face of the 6. And a nice mitt save there by Ferguson on the left upright. Ethan Pongthana delivered the strike, and Ferguson just put his hands up and said, no problem. So Ethan and Noah both out on the field now. Approaching 12 minutes to go in the opening half. Koalas play it near side. They've really done a good job building on this right side, and that time just way too much on it from Roan Pottinger. Nice throw in. There's Jaime Rodriguez right in front of Elijah, who just did a really good job there. Just basically don't swing your feet, just try to stay out of the way. Belong will play it off to the far side after Cameron Crawford touched it back to him. Several new faces out on the field for the Knights, including that last touch there by Jason Petrie. And a terrible strike there by Pottinger. As he kind of looked down like, what did I hit something or whatever? He just misstruck it trying to play it near side, and that's back-to-back balls he's tried to play up this near side that he's kicked out of bounds. Here's Rodriguez. Elijah out in front with a man on. Rodriguez plays it through. Crawford takes it off of his feet, though, as Brandon Malcolm, that center back, takes it away. Now we'll get a push out at midfield. KCU plays it quickly to the near side to Rodriguez. And he was leaving it for Miranda and turns it over. That's Bowers with a run up the right side. Gage Bowling backpedaling. Crosses it inside the 18. Has it one too many times on his feet, though. Loses his footing inside the box. He's still down. The Koalas will play it negative all the way back to the keep as Bowers was looking for a card. Made a nice move, but one too many touches there inside the box. He got himself in trouble. Heiser uses the bicycle kick, trying to play it back over top, and it's intercepted on the other side. Noah Pongthana tried to turn it across the 6 and hit it off of his teammate out of bounds. Sub coming on for the Knights. As soon as he turns around, I'll get you a number. As that's Caden Manasco, freshman out of Hartford, Kentucky. Just over 9 minutes left to play here in the opening half. 2-0 Columbia. Petrie working far side. Knights back line, plays it up. A lig. Miranda getting a run up the near sideline. They'll feed it off to him. Knights will try to switch fields. Really good job here with possession. Playing in some dangerous positions, though. As Gage Bowling, with heavy pressure from behind, tries to send it to the opposite side, and it's intercepted. Fortunately for the Knights, Koalas could not do anything with it. Here's Belong, feeds it off to Miranda. Nice pass coming near side. Miranda loses it off his feet. As Jaime Rodriguez tried to swipe in and take it away. But it'll be a throw-in coming up. Pottinger. Just to my right here. Throws it down just outside the 18. Tried to feed it up top for Pongthana, excuse me. Good ball movement here by the Koalas. Pottinger wanted it on the right side, but Jaime Rodriguez took it away. Now with a man in tow. Feeds it out to Miranda on a run. Nice job defensively there by the center back of Brandon Malcolm to backpedal and not give Miranda a line. Good ball turned downfield. Gage Bowling will step 2. Throw in coming up for the Koalas as we approach 7 minutes to go. But Laurie nearly got a step on Gage Bowling there on that back line. And if he did, it was going to be a 1v1. Bauer searching. It takes a high hop right over top of the head of Badlori in the box. Pongthana. That's Noah in that far corner. Trying to get it across the end line. Did so for a moment. Daniel LaRue thwarts it away, though. Now Chip on a run down inside. Trying to make a run was Abner Madrid. But Ferguson comes off his line and takes that one away as we approach 6 to go in the half. Elijah trying to play some pressure up front now. This Koalas team does a really good job. When they get in that triangle, they execute it nicely. Here's Jaime Rodriguez stepping two. They'll try to feed it back to him. And again, how many times have I said this name? Brandon Malcolm. That center back has just been a vacuum cleaner on that back line for any loose balls. He's cleaned them up nicely. Free kick quickly put in play. They'll bring it near side. About Laurie, trying to chip it down. There's Gage Bowling. Miranda plays through the slide tackle. Chipping it out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, if he can beat his man, he's got a 1v1. Turns it back inside. That'll bring Huff off his line, and Huff turns it into the stands near side. Great run there by the Knights on a perfect feed up front. And Huff was quick to come off of his line as he's playing halfway in between the 6 and the 18, which made it an easy decision to make. And he cleared that one out quickly before Rodriguez had a charge toward the box. Here's Belong. And a handball there inadvertently on the Koalas. Inside of 5 to go, 4.5 to be exact. Left to play here in the first half. Miranda will put it at around his own 40-yard line with the kick. He's had some really good free kicks here today. Sends that one far side. Ball caroms all the way out, comes near side to McDavid. Or excuse me, that's Cameron Crawford. Now Rodriguez leaves it off to Crawford. Crawford splits through the defense, brings it off to Rodriguez. Nice 1-2 punch here. Rodriguez goes with a left-footed strike, and the Knights are going to get a corner kick out of it. Nice set piece there between Rodriguez and Crawford. Rodriguez using that left foot as it goes off of Caruso. And a corner for the Knights from the near sideline. And the senior out of Beebe, Arkansas, Jaime Rodriguez, puts that one up in the air, and Nathan Huff comes out with the mitts and then sends it sky high over top of the playing surface here at Knight Stadium. They try to play it near side, and they've got up front about Laurie offside. So inside of 3 we go, and a free kick coming up for KCU, trailing 2-0. Couple of good opportunities here. The header from Gage Bowling was probably the closest that KCU's had of executing something down inside. And then they had a really good set piece here between Crawford and Rodriguez that nearly resulted in a shot on goal. 2 players for the Knights going for the same piece of real estate, and it results in a turnover. Now a chip out ahead. And Columbia couldn't keep that one in play. And it'll be a throw in for the Knights far side as we approach 2 minutes to play here in the half. Looking for Elijah. It's one out of the air, played down for the Koalas, but then it pinballs loose. Miranda comes near side. And they're going to get a foul on Columbia. So a free kick for the Knights. Just over 90 seconds to play here in the opening half. Goals in the first half from Grayson Allen on a PK, and then Andrew Wilson finished down a ball that started off of a throw from from Allen, and got the second ball on the deflection. Good leave. Bowers wanting it up the right side. They're going to feed it down the middle. That's Madrid. Kicks it off the feet of Daniel LaRue. And they're going to get a corner kick. No, they're going to say it was a goal kick. I thought they got it off the feet of LaRue, but they said he was already across the end line when it happened. So a goal kick coming up for the Knights as we go inside of a minute to play. Gage Bowling will send this one out to the far sideline. Turned over at midfield. Columbia trying to mount a run as we go into the final 20 seconds. Now Rodriguez. Columbia with a chance off the right side. Nice job there by Jordan Miranda to step in. Rodriguez fights for position, takes it off his feet, comes near side. Now Crawford. Crawford with 2 on, gets swept off his feet, and that's going to take us to the half. 2-0 Columbia at the half here in Grayson. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll break things down and get you ready for the second half of action when we return to Grayson after this on Kool TV.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mullen Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
Back at the Joker Lawn Care broadcast table for all your lawn care needs as well as this fall cleanup. Give Joker Lawn Care a call or visit them on their website, jokerlawncare.com. 2-0 at the half, Columbia leading KCU. It was a fifth-minute goal on a PK from Grayson Allen. He then set up the next goal with a big throw off the near sideline that Andrew Wilson fired toward Brett Ferguson. It pinballed off of his hands back out top, and Ferguson could not get to it, and Wilson touched it in for the goal, and that's where we currently stand, 2-0. KCU's had a couple of big runs, one on a header from Gage Bowling on a crosser from the far sideline that he tried to go top shelf and takes it over top of the crossbar. And then latter 3-4 minutes of the end of the half there, Cameron Crawford and Jaime Rodriguez set up a nice run that turned into a corner kick, but the Knights couldn't put anything through the net on the backside of it to end things at the half. 2-0 at the half. We'll step aside for about 10 minutes, and we'll reset when we return and get you ready for the second half of action here from Grayson as Columbia leading KCU 2-0. We return to Grayson after this here on Kool TV.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Here at Kentucky Christian University, we believe that nursing saves lives. Nursing is more than a career, it's a calling. KCU has a reputation for producing exemplary graduates who excel both clinically and professionally. With options for both in-person and online studies, KCU is ready to help you begin the career of your dreams today. Find out more at kcu.edu.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Mullen Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky. For over a century, KCU has been transforming the hearts and minds of students through a Christ-centered academic community that is both academically rigorous and intimately personal. Begin the journey to the career of your dreams today at kcu.edu.
Back at the Joker Lawn Care broadcast booth, James Carr, happy to have you along with us here this afternoon. KCU and Columbia, after one half of play, finds the Koalas leading the Knights 2-0. Knights will be back in action on Tuesday as they close out the regular season against Appalachian Bible College. That'll be senior night as well. We'll have the action beginning here at 5:50. So a PK goal for Grayson Allen in the 5th minute. And then the latter part of the half finds Andrew Wilson sticking one in the back of the net as Wilson picks up his first goal of the season. And the Koalas getting a big goal with the 2-0 lead. The best opportunity for KCU today came off of a header from Gage Bowling, and he nearly finished in the back of the net. So about ready to get things rolling here. Columbia will possess for the second half, and off we go. They'll play it negative and then send a big bounding ball down inside the box, and Brett Ferguson will come off his line as Andrew Wilson tries to put a beeline toward that ball. Koalas kind of stole a page out of the book of the women's team earlier today that did almost that same play and scored on it in the first 13 seconds of the contest. Columbia women winning 5-0 earlier this afternoon. Here's a left-footed strike, and a finish at the net is off of Ferguson. And let's take a look at this here. Before we get this at replay. As the Knights just sent that one sky high to get it out of the play of the box. So a corner kick coming up for the Koalas. They got two guys lining up with it. Wilson will take the swing. They try to get it onto the feet of Barraza. They're going to get another one. And this one off the finish near side. as that's Alex Kool. You'll see him there in the bottom of your screen on the backside of the net, and just puts the right foot to it and delivers the third goal of the contest. Kool picks up his third goal of the season. Had not played in the first half, and jumps into the ball game, and off the corner kick there from Grayson Allen makes it 3-0. There's Bowers in the middle, bowling with a slide tackle. Miranda plays it forward, looking out for White. They can't make the connection. Allen playing through a lot of contact with Miranda. Throw in Knights. Here's signed to Wilson. This Columbia team, they're very patient. They take what they want to get in the way they want it before they start an attack. But when the attack comes, it goes very quickly. Out to Allen. They're setting up the chip from the corner. Can Allen get to and turn it back across the line? Yes, he does. But nobody was home. Koala's trying to fight the sun, looking back toward that west end zone here in this second half. And it'll be a throw in for the Koalas. Coming across is Guadongo. Actually, no, Wilson's going to do the throw. Barraza in a crowded piece of real estate there with three jerseys from KCU in the middle. Loses it off his foot, but it's won back out at midfield. And now the White brothers battling for position, trying to take it away. LaRue with a touchback to his keep. Ferguson bends it near his side. Tanner Hughes plays it down, trying to get a run going toward White. And he goes back to the visiting Koalas. Pongthana plays it up front. Looking out toward Wilson. Nicely defended on the backside there by Monasco. They try to get it back at near side again for Koye. Koye, the senior out of Paris, France. Here's Streifler. Leads his team in goals scored. Leaves it off to Allen outside the 18. Allen tries to feed it inside. Streifler was right there, but it hit him off the back of his shoulders. Throw in for the Koalas close to the bench on the far side. 5 minutes gone here in the second half. Koye tries to settle. Nice job there by Jordan Miranda to take it off his feet before he made that turn. Allen with a big throw down inside the box. LaRue's right there. Koye settles. Back to Allen, trying to turn it across the end line. Gets there just in time. A bicycle attempt that failed. Right there in the middle by Streifler. Take a look at this. Dan Streifler went airborne. He would have been on every highlight show in America, and he put that one home for a point. Now our referee's going to come in and do a little directing of some traffic for a moment. Foul against Columbia, so Monasco with the free kick. Good ball to the far side, looking for White. He turns it back to his brother. That's Hunter from Gage. And Gage Bowling steps in too, knocks that one down. He'll start a push. Rolls it up to White. And then a one-touch out to the goalkeeper who's wearing a hat. That is the first time I've ever seen a goalkeeper wearing a hat, but that is because of that sun angle that he is fighting from that east end zone here in this latter part of the afternoon and going into the evening hours here at Grayson. Again, this field sits parallel to I-64. Here's Bowers from the left side, and way too much on that one as he splits the uprights. But the sun, for most of time during the first game, was directly behind us, has now moved almost from the position we're looking from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock and is off to my left, sitting directly behind the goal that KCU is defending, which leaves Nathan Huff battling that high sun as it drifts down here in this final 36 minutes and some change of the second half. Here's Wilson working on Monasco, or excuse me, that's actually Tanner Hughes, my mistake. Koye will settle. Works past Monasco. A nice drop inside. Bowers is offside, though. Aiden Bowers out of Summerville, South Carolina, the sophomore. They were trying to time it up perfectly to get the little run through. And the through ball was just a little bit late as he broke on the back line there. If he had it, he was going in 1v1 against Ferguson. Instead, we stay 3-0. Nice ball turned downfield. Bowers is going to chase this one down. LaRue provides pressure, takes it off his feet on the end line. That's going to be a corner kick coming up for the Koalas. And that's how they score their last goal, as they'll bring both Wilson and Allen. Now, actually, they're just going to give this one to Allen now, as Wilson's going to go back out on the playing surface. Good ball, back post into the net. Barraza goes up top and directs it into the back of the net. As we take a look at here on the Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. Giovanni Barraza. So 2 goals off of corner kicks here in the second half. And Columbia has added to its lead, now making it 4-0. That's a hat trick in the assist for Grayson Allen. As now we get 2 players upended. And now temper starting to flare out near midfield after Pongthana stepped in and trying to get everybody with cooler heads to prevail and step away. Have not seen any cards go skyward yet. Clock's going to continue to roll. Both the captains are coming together. And after all of the chit-chatting and elbow trading in the pile, we're going to put the ball on the field and we're going to play on. That's the game of soccer right there. KCU arguing the fact, saying that it should be their call, or their ball, and now their head coach, Jeremy Miller, is about to get a card. So the fans starting to bark toward each other. As one of the fans, I believe, from Columbia, just barked and said that's the best call you've made all day toward the official on the yellow card that was issued to KCU's head coach. And, of course, then that starts the exchanges of pleasantries from the fans in attendance here. So clock pulls with 33:44 to go. Our pterodactyl is back again from the first half. I've never seen bees that just do not have any care in the world for people this year. They're just so aggressive. So after all is said and done, the only card from all of that melee comes to KCU's bench, and it's coach. And we're back underway. Here's a ball to the far side of the 18. Bowling knocks that one down. They'll take it out to the far side. Allen tried to turn it back across to the 6. But could not make the hook up. It'll be a throw-in on the far side, though, for Grayson Allen and the Koalas. Allen with a big ball down inside the box. Defensively turned away by the Knights, though. Out in front, Hunter White trying to get there. And a really good job defensively as it's turned down toward the net. Ferguson comes off his line and thwarts that one away. Really good surge there by the Koalas as it was one out of the midfield area and turned downfield off of a couple headers and nearly had a chance to poke one in. Koye deflects that one out to Bowers at his feet. Ferguson comes off his line. He knocks it down. Empty net. Wilson rolls it left. The Knights pack it in, and it's finally finished into the net. As Dan Streifel comes in and pokes in the trash goal. Just off to the left side there to get it through and makes it 5-0. Defensively, KCU did about everything it possibly could there when Ferguson came off his line and then had it knocked down, but then, again, the Koalas continue to crash. And the leading goal scorer for this Koalas team of Dan Streifler pokes in his 4th goal of the season. This Koalas team had only scored 14 goals. And they're right back at it again as they go down. And Ferguson will pick this one off the turf. But as I was saying, they only scored 14 goals this season. They put in 5 with 32 minutes to go in the contest. Led it 2-0 at the half. They've gotten 3 here in the second half in the first 14 minutes of play. A pair of corner kicks and then a nice run and a trash goal that Streifler pops in. So a free kick coming up for the Knights. Miranda with plenty of leg from that 40-yard line. KCU brings everybody up, and including Gage Bowling, that they usually try to chip toward him. Koye booms it ahead. The only man back for KCU is Caden Monaco. Bowers was in tow. Ferguson just sends it back out toward midfield. Now Brian Belong has it taken off his feet by Koye. Here's Allen out of the far corner. Works it across the end line. Nice defensively. Turns it out. Now Sam Miller mounting for the back end. He's got White wanting to go up the side. They wanted to come near side. Tanner Hughes was wide open, and he's holding his hands up saying, get me the ball. Hughes tried to go right back into the middle. A leg will settle. Plays it down toward Gage White. Nothing happening there with Brandon Malcolm in that center back position. Bowers tried to sneak out the back door there and gets caught for offsides. Koye settles near side, comes to Wilson. Wilson working with 2 on between Tanner Hughes and a leg slow to come to his feet as we get a yellow card. We got a couple of subs coming on here in the stoppage. Cooper Rolfe will come on for KCU, making his first appearance, replacing Jeremy Alig. And returning for Columbia is Noah Pongthana. So Monasco has it teed up. So he'll send a big ball down toward the box. Miranda brings it right back to him on the near side. Heavy pressure by the Koalas as they have numbers for the moment. And winning the ball there is Guangdondo. Bowers gave that one a big ride from way outside the 18, and it was not even close. Guangdagno kind of started the pressure as they had a 3-on-2. And then Bowers there just kind of pulled the trigger way too soon as he had an opportunity to dribble in and get a much closer look at the net. Ball plays all the way back. Pongthana near side. Sam Miller just comes in and delivers a shoulder to the back. And we play on. Now that finally the whistle comes. And it should be a free kick coming up for the Koalas, and it will be. Miller very fortunate there. He didn't receive a card. So he led with a shoulder in the back of Pongthana. So Gabriel Guangdagno inside of just over 28 minutes to go in the ball game, leading 5-0. And our official having a word with Tanner Hughes. And Hughes just picked up a card. So that came very late in the process of possibly a conversation. So Jaime Rodriguez checking in. The clock has still not started from the press box. The clock operator has fallen asleep at the wheel. 15, almost 20 seconds. The clock should have been running and was not. Noah Pongthana with the throw near side. First, we'll get a sub. As Pottinger will check in. He'll replace Grayson Allen. White settles at his feet. Nice chip near side, though. As that's to Kautsarias. Goye trying to take it across the end line. Gage Bowling with a defensive stop on the back line, though. Really good job there by Gage to not allow him to turn that ball across the 6. Now Miller. Dribbling with it at his feet. Tangled up. Gives it away to Rodriguez with 3 on. Rodriguez will take the drop to Bowling near to the far side from the near. KCU sometimes will try to build from the back and work that far sideline. Being very patient here, down 5-0. And a turnover there with just too much touches between Bowling and Miranda. And the Koalas just had to stand there basically and let them finally get the turnover. Here's LaRue. Miller working with heavy pressure. Loses it off his foot as Ethan Pongthana takes it out of his grasps. As Peyton Smith enters the ball game, working on that far side, that wing for the midfield. And it's going to be a KCU free kick after the foul against Columbia. We have a new keep getting ready to enter the game. Looks like it's Andrew Butler. That's going to take over in the net for Ferguson on the next opportunity for KCU to sub. Monasco, big ball. White turns it down toward Bowling. Bowling tried to play the bicycle kick, couldn't make the connection though as it goes out of bounds. And now we'll get a sub. Here comes the freshman out of Georgetown and Campbellsville High School of Andrew Butler. Ferguson's afternoon is finished as the senior hands off the reins to the freshman. Here's Miranda. That one knocked down as Huff, again, you could kind of tell. Let's take a look at that on the replay. He's fighting his son wearing that hat. And Miranda delivered a long ball just outside the 20-yard line. And all Huff could kind of do was just kind of squirt to his knees and try to knock that ball down. He never really got a full clean grasp on it. Miranda slow to come up on the far sideline. Now the officials are going to go over and check on him as he took a header, and as soon as he did, he went to the turf. And again, this is the protocol for anything that dealing with possible concussions or head injuries. The official was easily convinced by Miranda that he's good to go. and I like that play, is that it gives the official the opportunity to immediately stop play or go to the player and deem whether or not that player needs to be removed. Near side, Pongthana. And he tries to go with a swift kick from the left, and Koye looking at him saying, man, you got to give it back to me. Here's Logan Virgilio Birds coming on, replacing Gage White. Virgilio Birds getting his first action today, the freshman out of Olive Hill. Here's Jaime Rodriguez. Leaves it off to Virgilio Birds, but he overruns it. Takes the drop back to Monasco. Too much on the pass up toward Rodriguez. Barraza on his knees, still fighting for position, and finally Rodriguez wins it. Now with 3 on, tried to chip it ahead, and nobody was home except for Caruso, who quickly plays it ahead. And then Andrew Butler booms one out across midfield. The center back of Brandon Malcolm plays it back to his keep. So we're approaching 21 minutes to go here in regulation. 5-0. Koalas leading this one. Virgilio Birds, Pongthana behind. And the front line pressure really ratcheting up against this back line KCU defense. Monasco drops into Sam Miller. Miller flips it over top. And again, Caruso will just play it back to his keep off the head. So Nathan Huff fighting the high sun on that west end zone as he sends it skyward. Koala setting up at triangle, working it up that far side. That's Peyton Smith. Bends it out top of the 6. Was trying to feed it inside to Kaltsarias. Knights turn it to the far sideline. Smith battling for position across the way. They go back down inside with numbers. Here's Koye. Koye had it. As Bowling slow to come to his feet. Excuse me, that was not Bowling. That was Daniel LaRue. Inside of 20 to go. Bowling into the back of Koye, and it'll be a free kick coming up for the Koalas. I'll tell them back it up a little bit further. And we're trying to go from the 28, needed to go from about the 33. Again, my timer on the scoreboard is way ahead of the scoreboard score because the controller of the scoreboard fell asleep at the wheel and let it not run for about 15 seconds. So I'm going to stay with what I've got because I think it's pretty close to what's on the field. Now, whether they go off of the field or they go off of the scoreboard, that's here nor there. But there were 2 officials that were making multiple signals toward the the press box to start the clock and did not. So again, if you're first time with us here on Kool TV, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell. We'll alert you each time on your mobile device. We put out new material here on the channel. Again, Knights will close out regular season play here Monday night against Appalachian Bible College, or excuse me, on Tuesday night. Women play on Monday afternoon at 4 p.m. The men play at 6 on Tuesday. Our coverage will begin at 5:50 here Tuesday night for senior night. Pongthana. Nice leave to Katsarias. They couldn't do the pass back to make a run. But they'll get a throw in on the near side. So Noah Pongthana trying to throw it down to the corner of the 18. Jaime Rodriguez, though, swipes it away, then has it taken off his foot. Wangagno nearly had the steal and a wide open look at the net. Koala's remaining aggressive here inside of 17 to go, leading by 5. Virgilio Bird slows things down. Turns it downfield, but there was nobody within 15 yards of it. Here's Smith with a run out to Pottinger. Koye tries to settle. Pongthana. Try to split it right between the legs of Daniel LaRue. And a left-footed strike by Katsarias. Goes well high and almost over to the power plant. Sub for KCU, returning is Jeremy Alig. He'll replace Brian Belong. 3 fresh bodies coming off the bench. Actually, more bodies coming off the bench, as this is almost like a hockey line change right now. We're going to get a new keeper as well. Braden Garcia, the sophomore out of Bluffton, South Carolina, is going to go in the net for the remainder of the ball game for the visiting Koalas. Officials making certain we have 11 each way. I think they had one too many. And now we're back underway. So a free kick coming up. As that's Dahlin, who started the game, returning here in the second half. And that one hit Sam Miller on the back. He never got it high enough. And then Miller delivers a push. And it kind of flirts with the official there with a drawing of a card as he steps over top of the player that's down. So Dahlin slow to come back to his feet. Finally does so. And Thaddeus Caruso, left-footed kicker, gets one up in the air down toward the 6. It's brought to the near side, and pouncing on it is KCU's freshman goalkeeper of Andrew Butler. And a nice save there on the end line on the near post. One thing I've noticed with Butler, that young man has got a boot on him. Here's a nice run up the near side for KCU. That's Cameron Crawford. But he got one too much touches on it and rolls it out of bounds. Juan Angel Rodriguez coming into the contest now for the Koalas. They're in that center back position. That was Jonathan Rodriguez, number 34. Seeing his first action in that last wholesale line change. Mounting a run up that far line. That was Bat Laurie. And it's going to result in a corner kick. Peyton Smith will put it on the turf. Smith, the junior out of Summerville, South Carolina. And he didn't get that one up in the air whatsoever, but it's off the feet of Miranda. Goes to the far sideline. KCU will possess. As Crawford gets swept off his feet. Free kick for the Knights as we approach the 11-minute mark left to go in regulation. 5-0 Columbia. 2 goals in the first half, 3 here in the second. Their first 2 goals coming off of corner kicks that went home for goals on the backside, including a header. Got their first goal on a Grayson Allen PK. Andrew Wilson put the second goal in just before halftime, and the Koalas took a 2-0 lead to the locker room. Pongthana tried to go with a left-footed strike from the left side, and Noah Pongthana bends that one out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up for the Knights as we approach 10 minutes to play here in regulation. Warm but comfortable day here in Grayson. Good idea trying to feed it ahead to Pongthana, just way too much on it as that one's out across the end line and a goal kick coming up. And again, you get some of these guys, they get some time to come on and get some action toward the end of this contest in a game that's pretty much well in hand. And sometimes you just get ratcheted up a little too much and you put too much on a touch, and maybe the difference of playing on natural surface as compared to turf. If you're typically playing on turf and then you go play on a natural surface, a lot of times you'll see that your passes go much slower. Likewise, if you're playing on natural surface and you come to turf, you'll see that the ball moves much quicker than what you expect. So Jordan Miranda from the far side, 35. 9 to go in this one. Jaime Rodriguez from the far side, 18. That one's kicked over the sign. And a corner kick coming up for the Knights. So Rodriguez and Crawford will go to the far corner for the corner kick. And now it's going to be Crawford that's going to line it up. Sam Miller coming off, as is Jordan Miranda. Gabe Elijah checking in. Now, actually, they're just going to say, told Miranda he's got to stay. They were only bringing one on. Oh, Elijah was the only one coming on. They had 2 coming off. There comes the 16th Region boys soccer team, East Carter Raiders, making their trip back into Grayson. They defeated, I believe it was Rowan County today in the championship over at Menifee County. So Grady Garrison and his crew, big congratulations to the Raiders. There's a ball loose down inside the 18. LaRue tries to get a foot on it, but didn't have a lot with it. Pongthana plays it up into the near corner. A nice save there by Andrew Butler as he knocks that one away. And it deflects off the foot of Columbia out of bounds, and it's a goal kick. See the fire department taking East Carter through town from behind me. So, unfortunately for the girls, they fell yesterday evening 2-1 to Boyd County. But the Raiders will be off to the semi-state round starting beginning part of this next week. And Patrick McDavid, a member of East Carter. He's a freshman here this year. Pongthana from the near corner. Nice ball. Headed down and a goal kick coming up. Baseball in fall action, winning game 1. They're currently bottom of the 3rd inning in a 2-2 ball game. Playing a JUCO out of Ohio and make it 3-2 now as they score on a wild pitch. Nice through ball. Miranda's there to take it away, though. Talking with a couple of the guys around the program with KCU, they feel like this possible upcoming regular season, it starts in February, they might have a little bit of firepower to try to do something in that powerful AAC conference. Of course, you know, you've got the perennial powerhouses of Milligan that rolled in here last year, and I mean, it was 25 degrees in the sun last year at one point. They rolled in with a first baseman that looked like a lumberjack, and he hit a ball into the wind that went about 360 feet. The big thing is getting some arms in here that can eat up some innings and be able to compete with the big boys in the conference. There's a ball down inside the 18, just outside the 6, and that one's chipped over top of the net, and a corner kick coming up. We'll go inside of 4 minutes to go. A worm burner off the turf. Knights clear it quickly. Crawford rushing up the head. Tried to play it in toward Rodriguez. And I believe we're going to get a card against Columbia, and they do. Here's Bowling. Had it at his feet and can't finish, though. There's Virgilio Birds working across the end line. And a nice save on the back line by Braden Garcia. Bowling knows he missed an opportunity there. He's had 2 here in this game. A header back in the first half that went top shelf and just over the crossbar. And in that one there, just got tangled up in his feet and couldn't get a lot to it. Here's a chip out in front. Butler will come off his line quickly. It was Max Barkley. Got the start. Has not returned here since till the second half. Pongthana wanting to run out near side. They'll bring it into the corner if he can chase it down. And they've got him offsides now. So inside 2 to go in regulation. Should be closer to 90 seconds. Depending on if the time on the field was redirected toward the actual scoreboard or if they've kept it with the 15 seconds that did not start when they should have. Back around 28 minutes left to go in the ball game. Pongthana pokes it through, leaving it out for Smith. Miranda's going to beat him there, and so will Daniel LaRue. Miranda just kicks that one into the Koala's bench, and it'll be a throw-in coming up far side. So with the win, the Koalas are going to go to 4-9-2, pick up their 3rd conference victory. KCU will fall to 0-16-1 as their skid goes to 14 consecutive. They'll close things out in the regular season here Tuesday night at 6 o'clock against Appalachian Bible College. We'll begin our coverage at 5:50. Inside of a minute to go in this one. Hat tip to my wife today, Felicia Collier, taking care of all the camera work. All the video you've seen on the screen is directly from her. Greatly appreciate everyone that's tuned in with us here today, that's interacted through the chat screen, whether you're cheering on the Knights or the Koalas. Always a pleasure talking with each of you and interacting with our fan base throughout. That's going to take it over the crossbar, and that's going to take us to our final. Columbia's going to win at 5-0 as they knock off KCU here in Grayson. That's it for our coverage here this afternoon. I greatly appreciate everyone tuning in. A big hat tip to KCU and their great staff here, Megan Sizemore and David Manning. Always greatly appreciate all the stuff they do here in Grayson. 5-0 your final score. Koalas over the Knights. For Felicia Collier and everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you for watching another KCU Knights soccer broadcast on Kool TV. This broadcast of Kentucky Christian University Soccer has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.